Intruder, identify yourself.
Hey all, sorry I haven't been uploading recently. I've been kinda busy, but also I haven't really had much to make a video about. I also uploaded 3 unlisted videos that I used for the forums. We had a war with farming kings, and I mean, there's really not much point making a full video on it because we used like half of our attacks. We didn't really try, like, Nima actually used an all-healer attack just to screw around. And I just tried something new on a base and only got a 1-star. Attacked it in a way I normally wouldn't. So it wasn't really a full-on war, because we knew from the start we weren't going to win. Also, this is a new base design. I just put it together myself. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I don't know if it's great. I haven't had enough time to test it. This is the only attack that's been on it. This guy went for the Town Hall. But I like the way it looks, and theoretically it should be pretty good. I may need to turn an Expo up, though, because he almost got the 2-star with just balloons and minions. And he actually doesn't even use his heroes. Let's just say the bottom of this... Well, actually, I'll say the top of this only has 2 Tesla and 1 Springtrap. So you can guess where all the rest of the Tesla and the traps are. So the bottom's not as weak as it looks. But yeah, he got the 1-star. No one else attacked me. And up here, we have EHS defending against their #1 player, Airstrike. It looks like this guy, Airstrike, relies entirely on his level 40 heroes for his attacks. Because this guy, that's an easy to lure clan castle. You could do it with a barbarian. And he sends his hogs in without luring the clan castle at all. Instead, he just freezes them and lightnings them. I mean, that's a waste of a freeze spell that he could use on those infernos that are tearing apart his hogs. But instead, he uses on a clan castle he could have just taken to the corner and killed there. So, I found this very interesting. Their top 5 players had maxed out heroes, maxed defenses, not level 11 walls. None of them had full level 11 walls. And their top players were actually not great at attacking. They added like 2 stars each in total to the whole entire war with both their attacks. And their lower players were actually pretty good. Some of them were pretty good attackers. They were getting 2 stars on our decently upgraded Town Hall 10s, even though, you know, they had like level 7 walls and stuff on their own base, and they were using like level 15 heroes or something. They were still able to 2-star a pretty well upgraded Town Hall 10 in some cases. So it seems like their top players rely entirely on the strength of their troops and their heroes to win. Like, he used all hogs. There was, I didn't even notice that till now. There was nothing, no wizards, nothing to lure, nothing to clean up but the heroes. So he was relying entirely on his heroes and attacked the base with 2 multi-target infernos using 1 free spell, which he used entirely on the clan castle. I'm terrible with hogs, so I can't talk much, but I know that's not a good strategy. I guess it works for him in other cases, but it's not going to work against... I guess that was Jared, I believe. I'm not going to rewind it, but yeah, he's got, you know... No, it wasn't Jared. That was EHS. Jared was another defense that I was going to show, but I didn't want to add more time. Sorry, Jared. That's what I was thinking about. EHS, you know, had level 9 and 10 walls and well upgraded, like, defenses, so it's just spamming all hogs and not freezing Inferno Towers won't do much. Right now you're seeing a replay from Loading. Loading is the kind of player I call a 3-star player. He does not attack the top players in Clan Wars normally. What he does is he goes for the mid-level Town Hall 10s and he 3-stars them with hogs, which is pretty good. It's something I can't do. And just about every war, except when he's having a bad day, he'll get 5 or 6 stars for the whole war. He'll be taking on like number 25 and number 30 or something. But normally we'd just be 2-starring them, or maybe even 1-starring them if we have a bad raid. But he comes through with a pretty darn good hog attack and gets the 2 or 3-star. Right here, as you can tell, all the defenses are down. He's got hogs left. He's got his heroes going. That one witch is futilely trying to get through that wall. And it ends with 2 buildings left. He was not happy about this. Just like 10 more seconds would have done that. I guess if he had higher level heroes or something, I'm actually urging my clan to start upgrading their heroes, because you want like level 30 plus heroes when your clan's, you know, all Town Hall 10, which is going to be soon for my clan, because you're going to get paired up with top 100 or even top 50 clans, and you can't be going around with, you know, level 5, 10, even 15 heroes when you draw a clan that has all maxed out bases and level 9 walls, or 10 walls, or 11 walls, and their top 10 players or more have maxed out heroes. You're going to need heroes of your own. Some of you asked to see more balloon attacks, even though, well, I'm farming with them right now, but I'm just about done with that. But here's a balloon attack from Murda, and he takes that Town Hall out with the splash damage of balloons. He doesn't even have minions go into the core. Just from destroying that one Inferno Tower, he took out the entire Town Hall with troops that only target defenses. And now all he has to do is clean up that 10%. A lot of my clanmates have both their heroes upgrading, but he has his Barbarian King up still, so getting 5% is no problem for him. He's just going to wait a second and just going to drop it right there. Oh, he also has his Archer Queen. I didn't notice that until I watched it now, but yeah, he's got his heroes, and he gets that 50%. Also, apparently there was a P.E.K.K.A in the clan castle. I'm not sure why. 2 guys in this war had golems in their clan castle, and one guy there had a P.E.K.K.A, which doesn't see, it's not a very great defensive troop. Okay, of course I'm including something with Nima. This is him attacking the number 2 player. He also attacked the number 1, but messed up a little. Everyone does at some point, and he got 1 star. I actually messed up on my second attack in this war and ended up getting a 47% 1 star. But right here, he's taking out that dragon. It's all going pretty good. But what happens is the Archer Queen gets a hold of his witches and kills them all. She's not hurt at all. Just a tiny bit of health done. So he pulls her back out with a couple hogs, with 3 hogs. Then he drops his level 40 Archer Queen, cloaks, and the rest is history. That Archer Queen didn't stand a chance, and now he's just going to do his hog attack. I initially asked him at the start of the war, hey, what do you think about number 2? And he said, oh, that's an easy 2-star. Apparently I was right, and so was he. Because this guy's Inferno Towers are both on multi, but they're way up there at the top. They're like 2 layers into his base at the top, and don't even touch the Town Hall. It seems like kind of a waste. It makes going through the top a nightmare, but it makes the bottom weak to everything. I mean, you could probably come in there with giants if you got high-level heroes. And now he's just going to be working his way in. I sped it up a little bit because his Archer Queen's just going to be beaten on those level 9 and 10 walls. And there's that one little minion from the clan castle just running around. Boop. No more Archer. But he deploys his Barbarian King over there just for the percentage. He didn't really need to. But anyways, Archer Queen's now in range of the Town Hall. It's all over. Nothing's hitting his Archer Queen. He actually saved a lot of health on his heroes with this. He only used like half the Barbarian King and almost nothing on the Archer Queen. He could go right back to farming with that. Okay, here we got Daniel Spinelli. He is attacking a base that initially was going to be the first base I attacked, but he said he wanted it and he was going to attack in the war before me. And I just said, alright, go ahead, because I can take anyone with my troops and my heroes. I just have to think about my attack strategy if I'm changing targets. I just have to look over their base instead of, and just rethink it. Maybe even change a little bit of the troops composition up. But he does a great lure here. Loses like 1 wizard in the entire lure. And then just comes in with the golems. Initially, when I was planning to attack it, I was going to come from the bottom. Because you don't have to deal with the mortar there. There's no mortar messing with your lure. But of course, there's obviously Tesla right next to the town hall. And he knew it. I would have just, raged through it and used high-level heroes. But instead, he comes from the top. And he's actually very successful with it. He's got all his wall breakers going in right towards those level 11 walls. That Expo is trying to mess with him, though. But he just has too many wall breakers. That's a huge thing with Gowiwi. And sometimes Gowipe. Not always Gowipe, but definitely Gowiwi. You carrying at least, 16 to 25 wall breakers. Because it's all about opening the entire base up all the way to the core. And this is a pretty darn good Gowiwi attack. It's better than some of the ones I do, and I've been doing it longer. He's just tearing that core apart. He does amazingly with this raid. Just, heroes went... First thing they targeted was the town hall. They went straight in past everything, all the way through all the openings, and took him that town hall. And now he's just got to take that last 3%. I think he still has his Archer Queen ability. So, yep, there it is. I've forgotten that I used it. But yeah, easy win for him. And now, finally, for my attack. Initially, I had no idea how I was going to attack this guy. Look at all that open space. He's literally got 3 compartments outside of his core, and one of them so small I could take it with like 2 wizards. So really, it's just 2 huge compartments. Initially, I thought that big open space the wizards are walking on now was filled with Tesla. Also, my lure was terrible because I dropped my troops too soon, and the Archer Queen was inside the wall shooting them from behind the wall. So I had to drop a golem and break my way in. But, anyways, my lure went okay. I lost a golem doing it, but then I started going a little weird with my side attacks because I forgot that it takes 3 level 6 wall breakers to break level 10 wall. So I only dropped 2 the first time and didn't get through it. But then, now, it's pretty clear I'm at least going to get the 50%. I know you're saying, what? You're only at like 15%. But I got, 4 spells. That's one of them right there. And I've got a level 39 king and a level 40 queen left. I could just deploy them anywhere and take 25% probably. But my wall breakers go in. Tesla was there. Apparently there was only giant bombs in that open area. And I was worried for nothing. And deploy my king in. And I dropped that jump spell because I didn't think my wall breakers were going to survive right next to the multi-inferno tower right there. But they actually did. But dropping that jump spell can actually still help because, I mean, you'll see later my Archer Queen actually jumps over those broken section of walls. So it can actually still draw your troops towards the center. And at this point, it's clear my Archer Queen's going to at some point get in range. She still has her ability. I still have a rage spell. I could probably take the entire core with just her right now. And I just rage it up, take that town hall. And at this point, I've definitely won. My Archer Queen's just fine. And this attack went much better than I expected it would. This is just an unfamiliar design type that I'd never attacked something quite like this before, so I didn't know exactly how everything was going to go. But now, I'm better for it. I can attack another base that looks sort of like this. I dropped that freeze, but I didn't really need it at all. I got my 2-star. So let's see how this war went. Ended 56 to 51. We used way more attacks than them. If they had used a lot more of their attacks, they would have beaten us. They were pretty good attackers. I gotta say, they were pretty good attackers. So it was a bit of a nail-biter. We had a worse stars per attack. That's how close it was to us losing. We had 0.75 per, but overall I got nearly 1 million of each resource, and that's a win. Everyone was happy about that win, and this just about wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.